I'm here at the site of Gobekli Tepe in Şanlıurfa in Turkey. This is a site that many archaeologists consider to be the start and cradle of civilization itself. If this site is 12,000 years old, that means that this is before pottery, before writing, before agriculture and settlements, and before we even invented the wheel. Here we have a circle stone, and according to the mainstream idea, these people didn't learn how to roll it yet, or at least they didn't learn to utilize the rolling of it to carry things. There's actually so many sites here in the southeastern region of Turkey that are being rediscovered and forcing us to re-examine what we thought to be true about our own history and our own origins. So they believe that this is an unfinished T-shaped pillar. You can see where they began to cut the T, and this is 6 meters long with some carvings into it. You can see something here. Can't tell what it is, but they're all over the place. So this little area here was done by an illegal excavation of treasure hunters coming here looking for things that they could dig up and steal and make some money off of. This site was discovered by a farmer who found a stone with some carvings on it, and it was thought to be nothing more than a medieval cemetery. And it wasn't until the 90s when a German archaeologist named Klaus Schmidt came here and actually discovered how significant this place actually is. We don't know anything about the people that lived here 12,000 years ago, or how they built these structures, or why they built these structures. If they were hunter and gatherers like the mainstream idea claims, then that raises some very interesting questions. One of them being the fact that you would need a large population with a social structure already developed and put into place, meaning that you would need a workforce and people focused on labor. Not to mention, the stones here are carved with three-dimensional objects and animals. That means that they're not carved into the rock, but the rock around the objects are actually carved out to make the animals and objects pop out. This is a relatively advanced stone carving technique, especially if you're just a nomadic hunter-gatherer. Many of these unique carved T-shaped pillars that you find here at Gobekli Tepe, or at Karahan Tepe, or Hamzan Tepe, or in other places around in this area, they weigh up to 20 tons. They were living here for 1,000 years, so I mean they clearly had some kind of settlement or agriculture, or at least a food source. I mean, you would need such a social dynamic to organize people and manage construction like this, especially at the end of the last ice age when the climate is it'd be so physically demanding to be dragging around 20-ton stone rocks, carving them and then erecting them upright in circles. Granted, they don't find any evidence of people living here, like domesticated animal bones or trash or what they consider to be homes. This could be a house.
These are the first houses and people lived in them.
They actually consider it to be a temple because it seems like a place of worship. And it could very well be a temple. And they call it the world's first temple. It seems pretty obvious that there is some kind of mystery going on, and we shouldn't take the position that these were primitive man based on a 5% excavation that is already confronting our previous expectations of what we thought humans were capable of doing at this time. We're gonna have to accept that there was a clear civilization, a clear settlement, and a clear thriving culture living here 12,000 years ago in the southeastern region of Turkey at the end of the last ice age. But it seems so obvious.
It's definitely indicates that civilization was way older than we think.
In my heart, when I check in with my heart, I feel like this isn't the first civilization. It must be older than this.
Because this is too advanced.
Yeah.
There must have been things before it.
Yeah. And then they just buried it. I don't know why they buried it. This would have taken forever to bury. To build a huge hill and just start filling it in. That must have taken longer than it did to build it. It seems like it's time to rewrite the history books, and it's time to accept that we've just discovered a lost civilization, and that humanity is a lot older than we thought it was. My name is Dakota Wentz. This is my YouTube channel. If you found this video interesting, I have all kinds of videos exploring around the world, checking out ancient sites, and if you want to learn more about Karahan Tepe, I have another video of me exploring there, just after the excavations. Which is interesting because it's some of the first video that you'll find here on YouTube of what they found there. So, make sure to click subscribe. And Yeah, life's a mystery. Live in the mystery. Be the mystery. See you next time.